Do you love Maitake mushrooms? Do you love cooking with them? Do you love foraging for them? But what if I told you that you could grow your own in your backyard? And in this video, I'll give you an easy step-by-step method to inoculate a stump with Maitake spawn. Cool. So the first step is just to find a tree or a freshly cut stump that was a living tree. You can't use dead wood to inoculate with mushrooms because there's already fungi growing in that wood. You'd have to use a freshly cut stump within 2 weeks of being cut down, or cut your own tree and then inoculate that same day or a few days later. And what you're going to do is cut the tree down and cut it all up and do whatever you want with those logs. If you want to grow mushrooms on those logs as totems, you could check out my totem video. But in order to inoculate the stump with Maitake, you have to basically cut all the way down to the base of the tree, which is known as girdling, so it will kill the tree so it won't produce sprouts and try to regrow in the spring or later in the year. You want to make sure the tree is actually dead, but it had to be alive first, if that makes sense. So take a live tree, kill it, girdle it, and then cut the stump into totems is what I like to do. So I'll cut it into as big of a totem as I can move. And then once you have the stump cut up, you can inoculate it with Maitake spawn. And I like to make my own sawdust spawn, which is just some organic grains and sawdust. But you can just buy sawdust spawn from a spawn supplier if you don't know how to make spawn. But it's a very simple process. And I would encourage you to make your own spawn if you know how to, or if you don't know how to, I could teach you in another video. But basically all you need to do is layer that sawdust spawn in between each piece of the totem. So remove all the pieces of the stump, place a layer of sawdust. You want to even it out so it's pretty much covering the entire surface area of the stump. And then place the bottom layer of the totem on top of that sawdust spawn. And then you're going to do the same thing with the top of that totem. You're going to spread the sawdust spawn across the entire surface area of that layer, and then put the top layer on top of that spawn. No matter how big or how many totems you use, you'll just have to use more spawn. You can keep layering it until you inoculate the whole stump. But I cut this one into just 2 pieces. They were pretty big, so it only required 2 layers of spawn. And I had some extra spawn, so what I like to do is sprinkle some on the tops, just because it'll give it another point of inoculation and a little more surface area for the mycelium to grow, and it will colonize downwards as well. And then as a bonus, I just sprinkled a little bit around the outside of the stump because Maitake usually will grow kind of deeper from the roots, so I just decided to add a little extra spawn. It's not completely necessary, but if you have the spawn, you might as well try it. And then basically what I would do is, you could cover the stump with a paper bag, but what I actually like to do is just mist the logs with a backpack sprayer or a hose, or just a small water sprayer to keep the logs moist so that the mycelium will colonize. And then within 6 months to probably about 18 months, depending on the size of the stump, you should get Maitake mushrooms. Usually around September, early fall, when they fruit naturally in the wild. I hope this is helpful. If you need any more help, just leave me a comment. Have a great day. Bye.